says believing in aliens doesn't necessarily mean not believing in God. In yesterday's Vatican newspaper, the Reverend Jose Gabriel Funes said, quote, "Just as we consider earthly creatures as a brother and sister, why should we not talk about an extraterrestrial brother? It would still be part of creation." Father Joe Brando of St. Jude's Catholic Church agrees.
Yes, there can easily be in this gigantic creation of God, and beautiful, magnificent thing, that it would kind of seem to be sort of odd that only one planet in this whole kind of thing had any kind of life.
But for Catholics to know it's okay to believe in aliens, Dr. Robert O'Bannon, a Lee University professor who teaches on the subject of science and religion, says first, you must prove aliens exist.
You could say that about anything. I mean, whether aliens or anything you want to say, you use that expression. And in a sense, God can do what he wants to do, but he's not going to lie about it, and he's not going to contradict himself.
375 years ago, the astronomer Galileo was tried as a heretic by the Catholic Church for his theory that the Earth revolved around the sun. The Church believed the Earth was at the center of the universe. And now, with the Vatican's chief astronomer claiming that aliens are God's creation, you have to wonder if there's some sort of evolution taking place in Rome.
And right now, I think it's kind of great that a statement like this can be made, somebody could pick up on it, and get to realize that this face of the Vatican that we had really isn't quite as bad as it really was.
About time. It's about time that we acknowledge the vastness of the universe.
Father Pat Keeler would tend to agree with the Vatican's chief astronomer, who told a Vatican newspaper that the vastness of the universe means it's possible there could be other forms of life outside the Earth, even intelligent ones.
Well, why not? I mean, why not? We're just a little tiny corner. We're just a little sand. You know how many galaxies there are?
Father Jose Gabriel Funes tells L'Osservatore Romano that the notion doesn't contradict our faith because aliens would still be God's creatures. Father Keeler says it might even enhance our faith by exploring it more.
A whole new set of questions comes up if you're a Christian. So what does Christ mean with regard to the cosmos?
Says Father Pat.
It changes our spirituality and our prayer life and our perspective.
Steve C. Sean, News Radio 930 W.
Yeah, the truth is out there. That's the catchphrase of X-Files fame.
But now aliens and UFOs are moving from the movie realm to places like the Vatican. ABC 6's Don Coyne explains.
The UFO craze is sure to once again take center stage. And yes, because of Hollywood, a new X-Files movie will soon hit the big screen. Yes, the answers are out there. As usual, the movie won't provide any, but hey, they are out there. And don't look for the answers from the United Kingdom. UFO sightings there have doubled since the film Close Encounters was released in 1977. Recently released files by Britain's Ministry of Defense dismisses 90% of those reports as having mundane explanations. And that leaves 10% with a question mark. But what are Roman Catholics who believe in the 10% to do? Well, good news. The Vatican's top astronomer and scientific advisor to the Pope has come out and said it's okay for Catholics to believe in space aliens. The Reverend Jose Gabriel Funes, head of the Vatican Observatory, tells a Rome newspaper, quote, "How can we rule out that life may have developed elsewhere? Just as we consider earthly creatures as a brother and a sister, why should we not talk about an extraterrestrial brother? It would still be part of creation." Funes says the thought of green men on Mars, quote, "doesn't contradict our faith." I think I've got some questions for Father Chris at St. Francis de Sales in North Kingstown come Sunday morning. In the newsroom, Don Coyne, ABC 6 News.